What's happening in it? J Gaming Dude here with another beach review where I review beaches and games. Cause why the hell not? And this time around I'm going to be reviewing the main Whitesand Beach on Rune Factory Oceans. So I'm going to be judging the beach based off of three things. Firstly, how big the beach is. Secondly, how far you can go into the water before you kind of hit the invisible wall. And finally, just anything noteworthy about the beach as well. And in the end I'm just going to give it like an out of 10 sands of grain rating. So let's jump right into it. So firstly, the beach is quite sizable. If I like kind of go around the edge, it would take a good amount of time to actually kind of go around, but yeah, as you can tell, the vibe is pretty nice as far as like color goes. What they're going for with this particular beach definitely oozes that sort of sense of fun. So yeah, fairly sizable beach for sure. Took a good amount of time to kind of go around, so that's definitely going to get quite a few points for that. Now we're just going to move into the actual ocean to see how far we can go, and after trying this a few times and trying to look as close as possible, it kind of remains relatively around knee height around here. Of course it's less, but because of the invisible barrier, but if I just keep going along the barrier, it'll actually remain at knee height until the very end on that side as well. So that's a sizable amount. There we go, so I can still kind of go deep in, but yeah, it's about roughly just under knee height, I'd say. But the knees kind of give like a good idea of like how far you can go, so that's okay in terms of the number of points. And finally, as far as like the sort of other parts of the beach go, so like obviously the vibe is the first thing that kind of hits, with the trees on the side, the palm trees. On the beach you've got like a tower with a bunch of umbrellas in the ground, umbrellas, parasols, whatever you want to call them, just kind of giving that sort of feel of a beach. And of course the seashells on the sort of closer to the ocean, because of course, you know, getting washed up by the ocean itself. There's nothing in sort of the immediate vicinity of the ocean anyways, at least not that you can see when you look out at the ocean. It's pretty blank, to be honest. And all in all, so this beach was actually the reason why I kind of wanted to do a beach review to begin with. Now this cave, seaside cave on the side here, will lead to the docks on the far end, whereas that path up there would lead up to the sort of where the inn is, where the main character's house is, and of course the main square of the actual village itself. Oh, not the village, but like sort of like the island inhabitants. And finally we've got the changing room here, which you can kind of just walk into and your main character will change into there. Into a swimsuit, so there you go. Yeah, this is a fairly good beach. Story wise, it doesn't serve much purpose. Game wise, whenever you want to like meet up with any characters, sometimes they may end up here. Like if I bring up the map, you can kind of see where all the characters are. So we've got about 3 characters including ourselves here on the beach at the moment. So if you need to like hang out with a particular character that you're after specifically, then they might actually be here. And the other reason, the other event that happens on this beach is the Miss Fenith Island pageant, in which you can actually vote for the character that you want the most affection with, to essentially just vote for them to win the pageant that happens here. So it does play into the game quite a bit. Otherwise, there isn't really much else to mention. I feel like the view kind of explains itself. So, all things considered, nice wide beach. Can go into the ocean at least a bit, but not too much. And of course, the vibe of the beach, the extra things like the event for Miss Fenith Island pageant, and of course the changing rooms, and the fact that this area will be definitely a hotspot for characters to come by, especially during the summer. So I'm gonna give this a solid. Oh yeah, now it's time to get. Now it's hit the evening as well, which is really nice to kind of see that change. yeah, no, this gets a solid 7 out of 10 grains of sand, because this is a really, really good beach. There's no way of really being able to describe a good beach, but compared to the one in Erba, which was just absolutely rubbish, this is actually legit a proper, like, good beach. Nicely sized, exists, but also has something there for it. So yeah, 7 out of 10 from me. Alright, and so yeah, if you kind of enjoyed me kind of going through breaking down this beach and just kind of judging it as I did with Erba and Final Fantasy 13, feel free to give this video a like, share it around with people, maybe comment on your favorite beaches and games. And if you think that I've deserved it, why not hit that subscribe button as well? That would definitely be much appreciated. Other than that, this was... Damn, I nearly forgot the name of this game. This has been... God damn it. This was Rune Factory Oceans. I was JGaming Dude, and I'll see you guys next time.